This is English Language Arts for grade 7, weeks 3 and 4, semester 2 at ISI.
The topics that we are going to be discussing today are organizational structure in writing, grammar, figurative language, vocabulary, poetry, and Edgar Allan Poe. What topic were you supposed to write about this week? Yes, Tala?
Technology, and we should use facts to make our because it's about writing, and we should make it organized by making an introduction about a body and
We'll help her out. Go ahead, help her out. It's okay. Okay. Who else would like to say anything about the writing? Yes?
we should organize it like we did in the burger paragraph.
Okay. So now the buns are no longer what? What are the buns now?
The beginning and
As you were saying?
the ones are the introduction and the conclusion.
Okay, very good. And the middle is
The body.
the body. And they're now paragraphs and not sentences. Okay. So we have Ali here that's going to share his writing. Go ahead, Ali.
Television. Television is a big step for technology. The TV is something that almost everyone uses for daily entertainment. And TV is used for entertainment. There are lots of good channels to explore for our enjoyment, for all ages. There are movies and shows. They can be animated or filmed. The TV is also used for knowledge. Some channels like CNN tells us about what's happening in the world. When news stations receive information, they tell us right away. There are also documentaries which tells us about animals in the past. The third reason why TVs are important is games. The TV is the reason why game consoles like the Wii U, PS4, or Xbox One exist. These consoles allow us to watch and interact with our favorite games. Television is the reason why some of our favorite things exist.
Thank you so much. Does his essay sound organized?
Yes.
Does it sound like he has a good introduction,
Yes.
a good body, and a concluding paragraph?
Yes.
Do they flow well together?
Yes.
Was he fluent as he read it? Could you understand?
Yes.
Okay, those are all things that you need to have in your writing. Would anyone else like to add anything? You want to say something, Ali? Okay. Okay, let's talk about the present perfect and past perfect. How did you learn about these? Yes, go ahead, Leon.
We listen to some songs and take notes about them.
Okay, so you listened to some song lyrics and took notes, and you found that in a lot of songs they use these tenses. Can you talk to me about the tenses? What can you tell me about the present perfect?
The present perfect is using have or has plus the past participle of the verb.
Okay, has or have or has, plus the past participle of the verb. Can you give me an example? Go ahead, Joanne.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Have you ever seen the rain? And that's from the song that you listened to yesterday.
Yes.
So where is the past participle of the verb? Seen. And here you have because they have you, right? Okay. Who would like to give me an explanation for the past perfect? The past perfect. Yes, Linda?
It's subject plus had plus the past participle of the verb.
Okay, so we have had plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, can you give me an example? Yes, Tani.
I had played after I eat.
I had played after I ate. Excellent. And so you use had in the event of what you did after something. Okay, so here we should say I had played before I ate. Okay, so make sure you know that when you use had, you're talking about two things in the past. You use had before the thing that happened in the past first. So the one that is in the past, because past perfect means past, should have had in front of it. So whatever happened first would have had in front of it rather than just be the past participle or the. So if you played first, I'll show you on the timeline. Here you played. Here you ate. Because they are both in the past, you use the past tense of the verbs. Here, you use the past perfect because this one happened before this one. This event happened, yes. Before you ate, you played. So, I had played before I ate.
Like I ate after
Very good. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the figurative language. Go ahead and throw those names into the air. What did you learn in figurative language? Yes?
Simile, classification, metaphor,
Okay.
community,
Onomatopoeia. Okay, are any of the figurative languages that you learned about not on this slide? Yes? Idioms, very good. Okay, who would like to give me an example of a hyperbole? Yes, Liam.
I'm so thirsty that I could drink gallons of water.
I could drink the whole ocean. And what is a hyperbole?
It's the exaggeration.
It's an exaggeration. Can you actually drink the whole ocean?
No.
No. Okay. Very good. Can someone give me a metaphor? Yes, Muhammad.
Yes, he was stone dead.
He was stone dead. So pretty much he was dead as stone, but you don't use what? But you do compare two things. What's being compared here?
Him as stone.
Very good, excellent. Who can give me a simile?
That we like dancing. No. Oh, we can say like.
Yes, Muhammad?
She's as beautiful as a butterfly.
She is as beautiful as a butterfly. Okay, personification. Yes, Joel.
My heart flew and I got an excellent grade.
My heart flew. Can your heart fly?
No.
I got a good grade. Onomatopoeia. Yes? Ian.
It's like boom.
For example, it's a sound you hear. Very good. Like boom. That's written.
Like when thunder.
So is it actually a word? Boom?
No.
No, it's a sound. Very good.
And simile we have to use as a like, yeah?
Yes, you're very correct, Ali. Excellent. Okay. Okay, tell me a little bit about the poetry of Valentine or Annabelle Lee. You can choose which one you would like to talk with. Tell me about it, Ali.
This is poem.
Okay.
From Annabelle to the girl sitting and say it loudly.
Okay, who can help Ali out? Go ahead, Muhammad. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe wrote these poetry.
Yes.
What else? Yes, Lian.
Annabelle, it talks about a guy who's talking about a girl that he loves, and she died years ago.
Okay, so Annabelle Lee is about someone's love who died years ago. What about a Valentine? Did you understand much from this poem?
Yes,
Yes.
Valentine, it's a lovely day.
Okay.
Mysterious. He didn't want us to know the girl's name, but he kept it like a mystery inside the poem.
And how did you figure out the girl's name inside the poem? What did you have to do? Yes, Joel.
From every sentence of the poem,
we circled the first and then the second, and we completed.
So the first line you circled the first word, first letter, second line the second letter, third line the third, and so on. And what did the name end up being? Were you surprised that someone would write some kind of poetry like this?
Yeah, we're surprised.
Do you think he had a lot of time on his hands?
Yeah, many. Maybe he used many paper and he used her name. Play.
Yeah, you think he might have done it a lot of times before he... Exactly, you're right. He had to find the right words to make the poem. That's also a possibility. I like that, Lua. I like it. Yes, Tala.
Her name is Frances Slagan Osgood.
Okay. All her three parts of her name. Her first, middle, and last. Very good. Okay. Okay, students, let's talk about vocabulary from a Valentine. Who would like to give me a sentence and a definition for the first one? Go ahead, Abbas.
They wore amulets to fight the enemies.
They wore amulets to fight the enemy. What is an amulet? Yes, Abbas.
It's a charm that gives you luck.
Okay, it's a charm that gives you luck. Do any of you here wear charms that give you luck? Yes, Linda?
My owl necklace.
Okay, your owl necklace. Anyone else? Yes?
My element.
You have an amulet, but you're not sure how to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll come back to you when you remember. Luminous? Go ahead, Tala.
The stars are luminous today. It's the meaning of luminous is shining.
Or luminous.
Shining or luminous.
So it means shining. Very good. Are any of you luminous today? I see some luminous students today. Some of you are a little bit sick, but still luminous. Okay, saber. Saber. Yes, Ali.
A saber is a type of sword.
Okay, so it's a sword. So can you give it to me in a sentence?
In the ancient times, people used sabers in war.
People used sabers to fight in war. To fight. Okay. Talisman. Yes, Leon.
Some people use
He wore a glowing talisman on a leather chain around his neck for good luck.
He wore a talisman around his neck for good luck. So what's a talisman? What is it? Yes, Leon. It's an amulet, so it's the same meaning as amulet. It's just a yes, a synonym of amulet. Very good. So does Linda wear a talisman as well around her neck? So it's the same thing. It's an amulet. Yes, Ali.
It's also believed to have protective properties.
Yes, it's also believed to have protective properties, as we do in our culture. We have the blue eye. If you wear it, they say it protects you from evil. Okay, do you believe in it?
Yes, we take it in the worksheet.
You did. Yes, you did. Okay, let's talk about acrostic poetry. What do you know about acrostic poetry? I see hands up. I see some people thinking. Okay. All right. Linda, go ahead. Tell me about acrostic poetry.
Like, there's a clue, there's a mystery and there's a clue inside the poem, but it doesn't show.
Have you read anything with an acrostic, like acrostic?
Yes.
What? Which poem was acrostic?
Valentine.
A Valentine. And what was hidden in the poem?
The girl's name. Frances.
Okay, so the poet's love was the one that whose name was hidden in the poem. Now here are some really easy acrostics, and I want you as well to do this over the winter break. You will make one on the new year. So you will use this new year to make an acrostic poem. Like these ones here. For example, the acrostic poem, you see, put 3 words on each line. Easy if you make it rhyme. Yes, Ali?
Doesn't have to be hidden.
No, it is hidden actually. If you notice, poem here, if I didn't make the words in bold and larger and in red, you wouldn't have seen that poem is the word written. Okay, so it is acrostic. And also acrostic could be at the end of a sentence. And as you saw, in the middle, in a different code. So different writers use different ways to reveal.
It's like be smart.
Yes. I have a student who has done an acrostic poem saying be smart about class rules. Excellent job, Tala. Very good. Okay, so what we're going to do after we finish this recording is go through the setting of The Raven, which is a poem by Edgar Allan Poe, who is a famous poet. And you get to also use the tablets to research on poetry by Edgar Allan Poe. I have an application for you that you can read more of his poetry as well. Good luck to you and enjoy your winter break. Don't forget to study.